Hey everybody, this is Ryuuzaki Julio here in Tokyo. I'm in the studio where I'm working now, and today I got a surprise for you. Yep, they've been discontinued, but today I'm going to be shooting these Polaroids. And I'm going to be using my RZ67 Pro 2 with the Polaroid back here. And this is probably one of the last times that this thing is going to be used before these guys completely disappear. Let's do a little Polaroid shoot. So today I'm going to shoot a model, and these are going to be like Polaroids for the model. They used to do this for like old school models before. They didn't want it to retouch pictures, they don't want it to do any enhancement on the lab or anything. So they asked the models to bring Polaroids, so just like snaps. And since you cannot retouch them, they used to trust the Polaroids like that. So today we're going to be going old school, legit, with a professional model. And yeah, let's have fun with it. Alright, so the production for this guy stopped a couple of years ago, but some of this has been refrigerated, like in some big containers and stuff like that. And when they pull it up for sale, they will put like an expiration date. So this is for 2017, so they could be in the store for a couple more months or whatever, but they are running really pricey. So let's open the box. It has a little plug in there, right there, and they do come like pretty darn sealed. And the other versions that they used to have that they don't have anymore. And here it is. There's another version called Silk. It says FP-100C Silk down here, and that's kind of like a little grainy. It has some texture. I really don't like that one. On the back it has like cuts over here, and it has the temperatures they need to store it. When you pull it out, do not push this thing in the middle. They say it's, be careful not to press it on the middle. So really carefully, just do it on the side like that. And here's the funny part. This is actually quite, if you do it for the first time, it's actually kind of complicated to figure it out, because it has a lot of like pages on there, and everything is like very easy to pull out. So if you like pull this too much, you will start ruining things. This is where you take the pictures, and this is the main cover, and this is the cartridge, just like that. So we're gonna be opening this thing over here, and it has a lot of instructions there. You have to clean it and all that good stuff, but main thing, this is where the slide goes out and where your picture is gonna come in, so you have to align that with this, of course. So just like that. And then all these papers that come out, as you can see right there, these are the numbers of the stickers that you're gonna be pulling out. Just leave it open like that. Put it in like this from the bottom first, and then push these guys out like this. Just make sure that they come out like that. And then you can close this on the top, close it in there. And as you can see, there's this black thing, and there's all the little pages on here. So you leave it like that, and then you close this thing on top like that. The dark slide is pretty in, and there is this black part over here. So as you can see, they will be coming out of here, but everything is down there. So what you do is you just pull this out, not fast, not slow, not up and down, just pretty even, sideways, like that. And the first page would be out right there. It says number 1, if you can see it, if this is too bright. Well, trust me, it says number 1 right there. It's kind of fade out. And then after you take the shot, you just pull it out and wait a minute, depending on the temperature, and that's it. And this is trash, and this is more trash, and this thing is gonna create a lot of trash. So let's put it on the camera and continue. All right, there we go. That's how it looks like. We're gonna be pulling it up from this side. It's ISO 100. And now all we need to do is shoot. So let's start. Pull it out of here like that. When you pull out the number, another page comes in the middle over here, and this has a roll, so you have to like pull it out again even, straight down, don't flip it up or down, and just like that. it would actually squeeze the chemicals out of here, out of these places that has the chemicals, and it will put it into the page over here. And according to these things, depending on the temperature, you have to wait like a minute. So we're going to start counting down a minute. 21:41. So a minute more, and then we can check it out. All right, there we go. Number one, it's ready. I used to pull this thing from here, but it actually, you just pull it out from the back part like that. That's the whole picture right here. So it's been time according to the temperature over here. So we're gonna try to pull it out really close. I usually go for the corners. If I see perfectly black, then the picture will be kind of fine. So there we go. And there you go, first Polaroids. Alright, so we keep getting Polaroids, and I want to tell you guys what's something. My first Polaroids that I used to remember Polaroids, when you pull them out, you go like this. And with these guys, that's a no-no. This thing has a chemical right here that it gets spread on here, and you need to leave it according to the temperature in time to burn the image on the actual paper over here. And if you do this, well, it happened to me. I was doing this, and then all the pictures got smushed. And then the next one, I was trying to hold it like this and do this, just trying to make it faster, because it gets desesperating, because you don't know if you're getting the shot or not. So you have to wait like a minute or a minute and a half, depending on the temperature. So I'm trying like to do this, and then I'm getting all the thing just smashed up in there. Yeah, these Polaroids, once you pull it out, it will be spread. The chemicals will be spread even through this thing. And these chemicals you see on this side, they actually started from here. So you pull it out like this, and they get spreaded, and the end of the chemicals are right here. And it's a gooey, pasty thing. Now it's about time to open this one. This is one of the last ones of this look. You open it in the little corners, just make sure it's black, and then try to peel it out all even. If you return this to this part over here, I'm gonna show you guys. So this thing you can see is glossy. It has, I'm gonna just mush my finger in there. As you can see, there's a line there. There's a little afterprint. It still has the chemical that burns this thing. So if you return this and touch that again, the picture here would get affected again. So you need to like just peel it out and leave it like that. This thing you can recover later on if you didn't do any prints or any other things. If it gets dust in there, it's pretty much messed up. So you have to leave it like that. Then later on I'm gonna show you how to get this into a negative. But for now, you just be careful not to be smushing the picture like that, and then you get a pretty picture out of there. All right, we got our first look. It's right there, just both the Polaroids. And I'm using the negatives because they have the chemicals in there. I'm basically laying them on the floor. It's pretty hard when you're in a location and then everything gives you like trash in there. So this is what we got there for the first look. Now the first one, I set up the lighting as perfect as I could, and turns out that this Polaroids give me a little kind of washed out flare because it's white. So I had to close the aperture like half a stop from there, and then I started to get these photos right here, and I think that is perfect right there. And then I decided to change the lens from my 110 to 50 to get a wide angle to get this kind of shots more close up. And I didn't notice, and you're guys gonna laugh, but I forgot to set up the aperture. So I was using aperture 11 on there, and then I went all the way up to aperture 32, and you can still see details there, even from 11 to 32. But I lost all the light in the world there, and that was a pretty sad story. And then I shot this, and then I immediately shot that. Actually, I shot this, and then I shot that, and I didn't notice this thing until I opened this one. I was like, oh shoot, why is it so dark? And then I had to figure it out. Yeah, it was the aperture that I forgot to set. Now the first picture actually came with a little flare there, and this could be when I put the package inside. Maybe there's a little light filter in there. I have no idea. Maybe this was right in front, maybe it's in the box or whatever. And the corner is eating over here. That didn't happen here, but it happened over here. So yeah, like that's the pretty thing about the Polaroids. Like everything would just do whatever they want. All right, that is it. Two rolls. There's all the negatives. Alright, so I just got home and I scanned all the pictures, all the Polaroids, and here we are. I mean, I just did a real quick scanner in a flatbed, and as you can see, there's some like dust and stuff in there. And the picture definitely would not come with so high definition. I mean, focus, as much as I tried to be perfect, I cannot see like little details that I would see on the digital or on film and stuff. But anyway, here they are, the photos, and it's just like basic stuff, and it's actually fun to play with. Obviously, this was used very normally before, but now you can grab a Polaroids and then do something more fun, or go outside, or do something, just more creative. So if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up, and give me a comment to see any questions that you guys have. Just let me know, and here am I for you guys. See you guys. Bye bye.